Okay, basketball fans, with me, Kenny the Jet Smith, Shaquille O'Neal. I'm Ernie Johnson. You're watching 2K Sports, but you know that already. Tonight, it'll be the Atlanta Hawks going up against the Los Angeles Lakers. And for Los Angeles, they'd been hoping to make a little more progress this year than they have so far. Still in 10th place in the West, no significant improvement over last season. So we're right around halfway through the season. Jack, a lot of trade discussions happening. What are your keys to making a great deal?
Well, it depends on your goal. You want to win now? You want to win later? A combination of both? Does your analysis ever make changes out of emotion?
Well, acquiring players that fit your system. You have to have a system first. That's the key. And if your trade looks too good to be true, it probably is.
I meant to say, do your analysis, never make changes out of emotion.
Okay.
See, I was emotional when I was talking about it.
Well, I heard you. I understood it. I understood
All right.
it.
You did?
Not really, but.
Me either. And now with the tip-off coming up shortly, it's time to send it to Kevin Harlan for the call.
The Lakers continue their journey as they play an interconference matchup in this road game. Thanks for joining us on this Tuesday night edition of the NBA and all its great action on 2K Sports. This is Kevin Harlan courtside with Greg Anthony and Clark Kellogg, and our reporter tonight on the sideline, David Aldridge. The Hawks still playing on their home court in this one. They've lost their last 3 games, and guys, they'd like that streak to end tonight here.
And it's the last time they'll see these guys. A 2-game season series, and after losing that first one, I'd expect them to play with a little extra added motivation.
Greg, going winless against any team is not your desire. I mean, no matter how many or how few times you face them, that's not something you want on your ledger. That'll be motivation enough for them today, all by itself.
So the Lakers win the tip. We've got a chance here to set the floor, courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for this one. So the Lakers 5 right now. LeBron and Kuzma make up the forwards. Rajon Rondo is out there with Ingram. And it's McGee in at the 5 down low. We are far enough into the season now to determine the true contenders, Clark, or do you feel that isn't revealed until closer to playoff time?
No, I think you start to narrow that list down right now, Kevin. I mean, you begin to see which teams are capable of making runs in the playoffs. And obviously anything can happen between now and the playoffs, but the teams that are going to be there battling, you get a pretty good read on who those teams are right now.
And here's Rondo after the basket by Atlanta. To the paint, here's LeBron, and foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Trae Young.
And really no better leader in the NBA than LeBron. The closest thing to a player coach we've had in a long time.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And he makes the first. And Greg, what else is there to say about LeBron? One of the best to ever play the game.
I mean, he's been the face of the league for so long, and he's done a tremendous justice to that title. Has always played with so many expectations and really has met every single one of them. It's a once-in-a-lifetime chance to see a guy like LeBron in the NBA, and he's truly been a generational talent.
Well, Greg, for Atlanta, it was out with the old and in with the new for the point guard position for the Hawks.
And Hawks were able to trade down and still get the guy they wanted in Young. See him as an impact guard to build around for the future. Had to move Schroeder to free up space for Young, but this team now has a clear core to build around.
Now here's Prince. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot. Herter, he's covered by Ingram. Back to Prince. Down to 5 on the shot clock. For 3. Atlanta gets it back in a new 24. And Dedmon throws it down.
And great effort on the boards, and what a mean
Yeah.
that was, Kevin. I mean, you just will not see him ever quit on a play.
That guy is a handful. You've got to have a body on him at all times.
And you know what? Sometimes that's not even enough. He'll go around, over, or through you to get to the pumpkin.
The Lakers have gone 1 of 3 from the field to start this one so far. Kuzma with it. He had a 39-point outing in their last game against the 76ers in Philadelphia. Dedmon with the block. Herter, he's covered by Ingram. Herter, and it's denied.
In addition to being superb on offense, Ingram is also a ridiculously good defender. I mean, his long reach really allows him to come up with a good number of blocks.
And they're 1 of 5 to start this game. Just really haven't gotten into a flow offensively.
And here's Young from the arc. Rebounded by the Lakers.
You can't miss those, but even the best do on occasion.
Ingram kicks to James. Outside Rondo. To the middle. McGee bounce pass. LeBron against Prince. Prince with the defensive effort. For Atlanta, they've gone just 2 of 7 so far. A little bit of a slow start for them. And it's Ingram with the rebound. The Lakers trail. And first quarter, we're about 3.5 minutes in. Rondo kicks to LeBron. The shot comes out. Prince with the defensive effort.
Nothing dropping for him, so I think in the best interest of his team, he may need to think about not shooting right now.
And here's Los Angeles coming off that loss against Philadelphia.
Yeah, and in a hostile environment, they did not rise to the occasion, especially on the defensive side.
Yeah, there was no shine on that effort. Really lackluster. Their D was nowhere to be found.
Now Rondo after the missed 3 from Trae Young.
Just enough coverage to bother that three-point attempt.
Now let's go to the sideline and catch up with our Hall of Famer, David Aldridge.
I had a chance to catch up with Lloyd Pierce. This is their second meeting with this team. The first one didn't go as well as they'd like, so this time around, they're going to try to close the lane off, push drivers and slashers as far away from the basket as possible. We'll see how that goes, Kevin.
Thank you, David. And now the first timeout called here for the Hawks. The Lakers beat them last time when these two teams met in Los Angeles.
And they lost a close one last time they saw each other. And you have to think that it was the foul trouble that really kept them from getting the win.
And, you know, as you said, Greg, when you are in foul trouble, it makes you less aggressive defensively. And when that's the case, it's hard to offer the kind of resistance that you need to. That was in the back of the mind, the foul trouble they were in.
Already it's February. Let's see how the East is matching up. Look at Milwaukee. Very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And checking out Atlanta, they're much further down in the standings right now.
And, you know, right now for Atlanta, they haven't made any of the strides they were hoping to see prior to the season. Again, hanging around at the bottom of the standings.
Yeah, it's full makeover time now, guys. I'm sure they've learned their lesson that this roster is not one that can sustain any kind of success in today's NBA. He's been anything but his usual self this quarter. It's actually been ugly to see.
It took him a while, but he finally gets one to fall.
But they get it back. And out of bounds as the Lakers gain possession.
And a moment now to check out the numbers for LeBron James. Averaging around 26 points per, 7 assists, and 8 rebounds. And he brings that offensive firepower to the team. Scoring just comes naturally.
And, you know, defenses are throwing everything at him, yet he's still able to put up points. He's really unstoppable.
Now Ingram after the missed three from Trae Young. The 8-footer. And he overshot that one, missing.
Frozen. The guy is just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Prince against LeBron. Prince, the pass to Young. Drills the three-pointer.
And the touch Young has from beyond the arc, he is almost unguardable from there.
The pass to Kuzma. Over Collins. The shot's good from Kuzma.
Love that aggressive mentality, constantly looking to put the ball in the basket.
Young dishes to Prince. Passes to Dedmon. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. And it's blocked.
Upping his intensity on the defensive end. Love to see that. Kuzma uses his length and athleticism to challenge and alter shots.
And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Los Angeles.
You know, they've done a great job of getting a hand up on shooters. Actually have gotten a lot of blocks as well, solidifying that defensive effort.
And the other thing that's been equally as effective is the fact that they've gotten out on the fast break. A lot of points coming in transition.
Rebound by JaVale McGee.
And out of rhythm offensively, but he continues to work at it.
Yeah, you know what? I think eventually he will find his rhythm because he is off right now, but all it takes is one hoop, and you're back in rhythm.
Now here's Prince. His last outing, he had 8 points.
And this is why Young is so dangerous. He just gets that shot off so fast before the defense can react.
James against Prince. Over Prince. And he wills that one in. Sinking right through off the back iron.
The mid-range jumper is a high percentage shot for him, and when he's got that much room, forget about it.
Atlanta calls timeout.
And looking at Prince's game, you know, he could be the ultimate complementary player. A good shooter, doesn't need a ton of touches, solid enough on defense, and is showing signs of improvement.
So both teams making some changes here.
Kevin, let's look at where the Hawks stand in the NBA rankings right now.
And looking again at those second chance points, they might not be the best in that area, but it is still, I think, to their advantage in terms of the outcome of some games.
The Hawks trail by 4. And with Prince, his versatility between forward spots also is an asset to the team.
And when I call Prince a complimentary player, I didn't mean it as a slight. Just plays with an approach and style that fits well with any team and any leading scorer. Players like him tend to have a long, productive career in our league.
And here we go. Kuzma heading to the hoop. And Kuzma slams it in.
Well, you can't take the length of Caldwell Pope lightly. He's excellent at using it to come up with steals.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded by Bullock. Young left side. It's tipped, and he's able to get it back. Here's Len. The Hawks again can't hit.
That's one he knows he should have drained.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here. And here's a rundown of the rookies already having a huge impact in their first season. These are the NBA's rookie scoring leaders. Second is Trae Young.
Well, coming in, you wondered how his talent would translate at this level in terms of scoring. And I gotta say, apparently, it's translating pretty well.
Well, you know, hey, as a rookie, it's always hard to earn the respect of coaches, but he's earned every minute he's gotten this season. Just a terrific offensive threat.
First one falls for him.
And Caldwell Pope, the Georgia product, when he's on the floor, it's for his defense. Can give you a handful of points, but what he takes away with defense is far more significant. One of the better perimeter defenders since entering the league.
And he makes both free throws. And with Caldwell Pope in his defense, he can guard any type of perimeter player.
Yeah, I mean, has the long arms to bother small forwards and fast feet to stay with point guards. Really gives a lineup a lot of options in terms of matchups when he's on the floor. Great instincts on defense and is very hard to shake as he'll hound you through screens.
Shot clock at 6.
And if that doesn't get them fired up, guys, nothing will.
Greg, just what the doctor ordered, huh? Some high-flying annex to narrow the deficit.
Tell you what, fellas, that could give them the energy boost they've been looking for.
Stevenson right side. And it's Bullock in the corner. There's the three. Drains the three-pointer. And the Lakers lead by 9.
And he likes to get in a rhythm early. Nice triple.
Now, here is Young. He's covered closely. Pass to Bazemore. They get the rebound, and Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That is his first foul of the game. Vince Carter, he's checked in for Young. Los Angeles on D. 9-point game. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. 6 on the shot clock. Carter down low. He's against Kuzma. Misses the layup.
They hold the early advantage on the glass.
Yeah, nothing major, not a huge advantage, but certainly a good sign for them going forward.
And so it's Atlanta with it after the missed 3 from Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. Here's Len. He's coming off a 16-point game against Orlando.
And if you look at his free throw numbers, you can see what kind of pressure he put on the defense. He was in attack mode all night long.
Oh, and a nice job of turning that miss into 2 points on the tip in.
Hustle points, I believe they call them. Hustle points right there.
And great instincts, too, guys, anticipating where the miss was going.
Now here is Carter. Looking at his numbers, he's averaging about 6.5 points a game. Now here's Len. He's covered by Muscala. Here's Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
Boy, he makes it look so easy, doesn't he? Rising off the ground like that. Kuzma takes a lot of pride, not only in finishing with finesse, but power, too.
Now here's Len. He gives his team some nice contributions, averaging a bit over 10 points a game. And so it looks like the Hawks will retain possession here. And we'll examine here how the distribution has been between three-pointers and two-pointers tonight for Atlanta.
And they've got really good balance here. I mean, the three ball hadn't been the strongest weapon today for them, but I'd say keep the dose just about the same. Don't change the recipe. When you've got that open shot, you got to take it.
Now here's Bazemore. He's been quiet so far. Still no points in the game. Carter with the three. Another three for Atlanta.
Tell you what, the defense has to be kicking themselves. Just a step late there, and the shooter made them pay for it.
Up top, Stevenson, defended by Carter. Caldwell-Pope outside. It's Muscala, top of the key. Caldwell-Pope on the wing. He's covered by Bazemore. That shot by Caldwell Pope, no good.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Here is Stevenson following the score by Vince Carter. Bullock kicks to Stevenson. Carter against Kuzma. Muscala finds Caldwell Pope. Tries again, and that's good for 2.
Yeah, a really difficult cover, especially in these screen and rolls. I mean, Caldwell Pope is fantastic with his creativity.
Here's Bazemore. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
And those are the kind of nice inside looks they've gotten here in the first half.
And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in. And so it's LeBron James making things happen for Los Angeles. He notched 8 points in the quarter and has that terrific basketball instinct on display. We'll return shortly. You may not remember Vince Carter traded on draft night for his college teammate Antoine Jamison, but he talked about that crazy exchange.
So as I'm sitting back there, it's like there's been a trade, Toronto Raptors and Golden State make a trade for Antoine James and Vince Carter right there. So our families are sitting right next to each other. So they're fixing the hat, and all of a sudden it's like, all right, here's your hat. All right, give us that hat. Move forward. So it was just the weirdest thing.
The 5th and 6th picks in the draft, both of them went on to great careers.
And draft day trades happen all the time, but being traded for your college teammate, a pick apart, that's pretty unique.
And for those of you just tuning in, the second quarter of action is where we're at right now. And taking a look at the Lakers' performance here, what have they been doing or not doing in the game?
For me, that defense in the first period, just tremendous shot blocking.
Yeah, it's been impressive for me too, Greg. I mean, they've snuffed out a lot of shots, and I think they've had an intimidating effect on the opponent.
They've got Bembry. He's out there with Kent Bazemore. Alex Len out there with Carter. That's the group starting the second quarter for the Hawks. The Lakers trail. Now Bullock kicks it to Stevenson. Good on the shot. Stevenson's got his first bucket of the night.
Well, we know Luke Walton comes from the Warriors coaching system, was an assistant there prior to taking this Lakers position, and known for his sharpness as an offensive coach.
Here's Bembry. To the left side wing. And stolen by Kuzma. To the middle. Here's Bullock. It's good. It's his second basket. He's shooting 2 for 4.
Boy, really solid passer at his position. Kuzma is all about doing what's best for the team.
And with the Lakers wanting to play more up-tempo, it makes sense to have Walton guide the ship.
Yeah, I agree with you because he's knowledgeable, played on some really good teams, championship caliber teams. I think as he grows as a coach and as this team grows together, they could be quite a group.
Goes up on the wing. Here's Carter. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
All right, a chance to check out stats for Stevenson. How last month turned out for him? He's putting up 9 points a game, 2 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you look at those numbers, not bad. But, guys, I think he can do better, and he knows it.
And he has high expectations for himself as well, guys, but he just hasn't delivered fully on his potential yet.
And he knocks down the first one. We know star power is critical, Clark, but when you look at the great bench players, what distinguishes them in your estimation?
A couple of things, Kevin, when you talk about outstanding role players. One is not only do they accept their role, they embrace it. They thrive in it. They really relish it. It could be impacting the game defensively or impacting it with energy and offensive rebounding. Sometimes it's a designated scorer who comes off the bench to just inject offense. Lou Williams as a 6th man.
Sure.
Vinnie Johnson when he was with the Pistons. I mean, there are a number of guys. John Havlicek, his great Hall of Fame career was pretty much started as a 6th man. So a number, Kevin McHale and so forth. You can go down the list, but they impact the outcome with some aspect or aspects of their game, which is awesome to see.
And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, Kyle Kuzma had a tough upbringing in Flint, Michigan. He said they had the recession, lead in the water. It was like an urban war zone. We probably moved 14 times before I was 16. Basketball was my key, and his drive to succeed in the NBA was born of a desire to escape that environment. Kevin?
A tremendous work ethic, David. Thank you. And so it's Rondo bringing it up for the Los Angeles Lakers. They trail by 1. James, the pass to Rondo. And the call is going to be, yes, it is, an illegal screen. And here are the best transition teams in the NBA. We're looking at the real stats, the real scores from the real NBA. In third, the Lakers.
You know, it's an entertaining style of play. And look, I mean, those are the baskets you want if you've got the legs for it. Scoring becomes a lot easier.
Now, here's Bazemore. 9 points in the game so far. That's good. Basket number 5 on a 5-for-8 night shooting.
Well, I liked the first quarter he had. I mean, and I'm loving the second quarter even more. Playing with a lot of momentum right now.
Their game plan needs to change if they're going to get out of this hole because he is just not there offensively.
And a little under 3.5 minutes elapsed in this second quarter of play. 5 to shoot. From deep. The rebound by Caldwell Pope. Lakers trail by 3. Ingram wide open. It's good from long range. Ingram's got 5 now.
And when Ingram is left alone from deep, his eyes just light up. His shooting is just out of sight.
Herter, James covering, sinks the triple.
Bringing that three-point percentage up quite a bit this quarter, shooting it well. The lead's going to get a little bit bigger if they can keep this up.
Now here's James. He had an 18-point outing in their last game against Philadelphia.
And even while he was piling up all those points, he still found a way to create chances for his teammates. The assists just kept on coming.
Here's Bazemore following the basket by LeBron James. McGee with the block. James against Collins. And he gets contact and the whistle on the shot. 2 shots coming up. And Atlanta gets called for the foul. And a moment now to quickly take a look at the offensive approach for the Hawks.
Guys, they are dialed in from beyond right now. They didn't waste any time getting into a groove in this game.
They've established their presence in the paint tonight. Also, a lot of their scoring to this point coming from down low.
Free throw good, James.
Well, in case anybody doubted it, the Lakers are still a premier destination for free agents. I mean, L.A. is L.A. Historically, the Lakers have done a good job making the most of the attraction of playing in L.A.
Taurean Prince, he's checked in for Atlanta. Young comes in for Kent Bazemore. And he can't hit the second. And the Lakers will seemingly always be a player in free agency.
Well, I think a big part of it is the appeal of the city and the glamour that comes with being in L.A. and not to mention the historical greatness of the franchise. I mean, the Lakers are a unique organization, not just in the NBA, but I think in all of sports.
And here's Rondo, following the three-pointer by Trae Young. Over Young. No good off the back of the rim.
When he's got that kind of positioning, he's got to score it. Got to score the ball from there.
Inside. To the inside. Hawks passing it around. Herter. And a miss there on the triple. Lakers trail by 3. And there's the feed to Caldwell Pope. Out to Ingram. And there's the rebound by Dedmon. Dedmon's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Prince in the corner. Drills the three-pointer. Prince has got his first 3 points of the game.
You just can't leave anyone open around Young. He's very capable of spotting his uncovered teammates.
McGee's shot is off.
A highlight reel play all the way, just can't connect.
I thought the pass looked good and just came up a skosh short, but I like the initiative and the intention.
Oh, and the lead gets bigger on a ridiculous offensive sequence.
That dunk alone would have been spectacular. Never mind it coming at the end of an alley-oop.
Well, I tell you what, they've got this team just a step away from being completely asleep.
And here is Los Angeles now after the basket by Atlanta. Caldwell Pope kicks to McGee. Over Dedmon. Wow, way off on that one.
Yeah, but the hand in the face, it's critical that you contest his shots every time down the floor.
Young taking his time here.
His shot's just, it's not there right now. With his team leading, perhaps, let's focus on some other areas of the game. That is just a careless turnover. You've got to be smarter in those exchanges.
Here's the Hawks with the ball. They're on a 17-6 run. Herter, he's covered by Rondo. Dedmon's shot is off.
And you don't want to give up that kind of look too often.
Stolen by Collins. Ingram against Young. Knocked away. Stolen by Caldwell Pope. Here's Ingram, and slam dunk by Ingram.
And you look at Ingram, and he is just so long, covering a ton of space. Exceptionally fast in transition, too.
Now here's Prince. And he can be counted on to put some points on the board every night. He's averaging right around 13.5 points a game. Herter. Basket is good. He'll get a chance for one more at the line.
And it seemed like they couldn't get anything to fall in that opening quarter, but you can just feel the momentum starting to shift.
Yeah, things are starting to look up. I mean, they're making amends for that slow start, finding a rhythm right now.
Alex Len's checked in for Atlanta. Mike Muscala is checked in for the Lakers. Lance Stevenson comes in for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope. You had a terrific amateur career. You made NBA all-rookie first team. Can't exactly call you a late bloomer at all. You were really thriving.
Yeah, I had a lot of great people around me, Kevin, from the time I started playing in middle school to high school, college, the pros. Actually was fortunate Herb Williams, a teammate of mine in college at Ohio State, was also with the Pacers when I got there. So that helped my transition immensely to have a friend, veteran guy in the league. He had been there a year before me. Break me in, and then I had an opportunity to play a lot and show what I could do, but I attribute it to good fortune, favor, and a lot of good people.
How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
So timeout called here, the first for Los Angeles.
Yeah, and his shot selection, iffy at best tonight. A lot of forced contested shots this game. He'll be lucky if he just gets a talking to here instead of a ticket to the bench.
And the Lakers making a change here. Bullock's checked in. Now we have a moment to look at how the blocks have been stacking up over the past several months for McGee.
We're just not seeing that same fierceness out of him defensively. these last few months. He's lost a little bit of that intimidation factor. He's not blocking as many shots, and he's not making the same impact on that end of the floor.
Now here's Ingram. He's guarded closely. Now here is Muscala. His last outing, he had 8 points. And here's Bullock. 4 on the shot clock. No good on the triple.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor in crafting this huge lead.
And it's been a well-rounded performance. I mean, strong rebounding has certainly been at the center of it, but it's been good on a number of levels.
Kyle Kuzma's checked in for Los Angeles. Here's Young. The 12-point lead, their biggest of the game. Pass to Bembry. 4 on the clock. LA's gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot 2.
All right, a chance to see stats for Kuzma. Over the last month, getting it done. He's putting up about 21 points per, 5 rebounds, and 2 assists. And you can't downplay the importance of good size off the bench.
Space invader, a big guy who simply holds his ground and makes opponents work around him. That's good stuff.
Free throw good, Bullock. And Clark, a lot of great names to choose from, but who would you pick for your greatest Laker ever?
Wow, that's always tough when you have such a robust list, Kevin. I always start with Kareem whenever he's in the conversation because that guy was my idol as I grew up watching the game. So Kareem is there, Magic, Wilt, Shaq, Elgin, and Jerry West, and Kobe. That's too many, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. Some great names there, though, Clark. You're right. Hard to pick just one.
Solid trip from the line right there. Knocked them down, and it was easy.
The Hawks working the ball around. Young inside. He's covered by Ingram. Here's Bembry. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. Kuzma passes to Muscala. Back to Kuzma to the inside. Bullock with it. He has 7. Ingram outside. And he makes the bucket, gets the whistle, and now a 3-point play chance here for him.
Shots are just flowing for him right now, having a really strong quarter.
And the length and wingspan of Brandon Ingram gives him, Clark, so many advantages on the court.
Yeah, it's actually what GMs and coaches like to see. His reach and size comparable to guys like KD and Giannis. Bothers shots on defense, and he can actually get his shot whenever he wants to. Because of his length, his upside as a player on both ends, I think is what's exciting for the Lakers.
The Hawks leading by 7. Young outside. Now the pass to Bembry. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Los Angeles has gone 1 of 3 from way outside since the start of the second quarter. Such a wide open look. Bullock's got 10 points.
No excuse for that kind of defense. I'm positive they're upset about that.
Young against Ingram. It's good.
Such a creative ball handler. Young has an ability to carve out room for himself with his dribble.
Lakers trail by 6. Ingram kicks to Bullock. Now Kuzma. 8 points for him. Ingram outside. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. It goes on Taurean Prince.
And really, guys, I can't put a ceiling on Ingram. I mean, with his length and his shooting stroke and work ethic, this is a guy who I think has the potential to be truly great.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
And the first one at the line is good. That's also good. So he hits both free throws.
And just a much better job of attacking and getting to the line here in the second quarter. Didn't have a single attempt in the first.
Here's Bembry. Young outside from deep three-point range from beyond the arc and then some. He's got 17.
Wow, unconscious has he been this quarter. They're riding that hot hand.
Ingram against Young. Rebounded by the Hawks. Last game matched up with the Magic. A tough loss there.
And if there's one aspect of the game that really stood out for me, it was the rebounding. Basketball is about possessions, and you saw a noticeable difference in terms of the effort both teams were putting forth.
Simply got outworked under the boards, guys. I mean, that's the no-brainer of the deal. I mean, they got pushed around all game long.
Bembry misses. Lakers trail by 7. Now here's Bullock. And Muscala kicks to Stevenson. Ingram outside. And that's the final possession with the nice defense right there. And so that brings the first half to a close. Hawks lead by 7. And we'll be back right after halftime for the start of the third quarter. We'll see you in a bit.
And now, the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hi again, everyone. I'm Ernie Johnson, sitting alongside the Diesel and the Jet. Welcome to the halftime show on 2K Sports. A competitive matchup for Atlanta in the first quarter. They only had a couple rough stretches, and as the first period came to a close, they had a 4-point deficit. They were a finely tuned unit in the second quarter, easily outscoring their counterparts and getting in front by 7 points at the end of the half. And Shaq, what are your thoughts on how Atlanta played?
You know what, Ernie? I got to stand up on this one. I salute to their bench. Man, once the starters came out, man, the others just came to life. You got to love seeing that kind of contribution come from the others. Man, they look beautiful tonight.
And Kenny, let's get your thoughts on the Lakers.
To me, they looked out of sync shooting the basketball. Under 40% for the first half. Some of it was poor shot selection, but mostly it just looked like they were out of rhythm. For the second half, they need to push more for buckets in transition. Get to the foul line a little bit more. Try to get back in the flow.
And that wraps up the halftime show. Third quarter set to begin in just a few.
We return to Atlanta with a spectacular look from above. The Sky View Ferris wheel there in the background. And for those of you just tuning in, thanks for being with us. The second half of this game still to play. It's been one outstanding game from Trae Young.
Yeah, what a shot in the arm he gave them in that first half. The three ball just kept falling.
Yeah, and you know what? As far as I'm concerned, keep feeding him. Got to ride the hot hand.
And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They lead by 7. Next up for them, the Knicks coming out here to play. So the Lakers 5 right now. Inside, we've got Kuzma and McGee. Brandon Ingram's out there with Rajon Rondo. And it's LeBron in at the small forward.
You know, when talking about the pressure Young puts on a defense, I'm not sure the word relentless is strong enough.
And for Trae Young, it's a little unfair that he's already being compared to Steph Curry.
Scouts are always going to look for comparisons. And I'm not saying Young is Curry, but many of the strengths and weaknesses are similar. The size and athleticism, the insane range, and both have that it factor.
First free throw is good.
He's a guy you have to game plan for. The way Young scores and passes the ball creates so many problems for the defense.
And so Young nails them both.
And I'll tell you, Trae Young, go big or go home. Always gives you 100%, as competitive as they come. And the young fella wants to win so badly, sometimes that emotion really comes out.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
And you're just not going to see him do that often. Usually when he rises up, there's a guarantee it's going down.
Down low. And James pulls it down. James has got 4 rebounds now tonight. And you know, Greg, it's amazing the impact Young makes, especially, of course, on the offensive end.
High-level shot maker, a threat the moment he crosses half court. Instinctive playmaker, just needs to play more within himself and avoid over-dribbling.
And here is Prince after Brandon Ingram getting his shot to go from deep. Clock at 6. The Hawks need to get off a shot here. Atlanta again missing.
And they start the second half with 3 straight misses.
Rondo looking over the floor. Out to the right wing. The wide open look here for Kuzma. And it's good, coming on the assist by Rajon Rondo. Kuzma's got 11.
The timing, the rhythm. Kuzma really does a nice job catching the defense off guard with those catch-and-shoot jumpers. Boy, a sluggish, muddy start to the second half. Still scoreless.
Rondo finds James. Passes it to Kuzma. And they're unable to get the tying basket there. The Hawks leading by 3. And it's JaVale McGee with the foul. And that'll be his 3rd foul so far. Collins kicks to Young. Cans it from downtown.
And they get one. Now 1 of 5 here in the 3rd.
Lakers trail by 6. Ingram outside. Back to Rondo. Shot clock at 5. Rebound, Atlanta. Prince has got his 6th rebound on the night.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that category.
And, guys, you know that rebounding is a huge part, a huge component of winning games. It's not a glamour stat, but it's necessary if you're going to be a winning team.
So it's the Hawks now. Brandon Ingram missing his last shot, and it's blocked. And so the ball's out of bounds. Ingram touched it last.
And a quick look at the numbers for Ingram. He's right around 17 points a night, 5 rebounds, and 3 assists. And some pretty good numbers, guys. He's certainly making a contribution.
Better than expected. He still has a ways to go, but I like what I'm seeing right now.
Time call here. The Hawks decide to talk it over. And no doubt that the steal of the 2017 draft was Kyle Kuzma, taken 27th overall.
Hey, people get all hung up about where guys are drafted and how they end up playing either below or above their draft position. Hey, this thing is more art than science. We've seen it for decades. Guys fall, guys rise, and then production isn't commensurate with where they were drafted. Hey, more art than science. And Kuzma is a big-time baller. He just happened to be drafted later than he should have been.
Kentavious Caldwell-Pope, he's checked in for Brandon Ingram. Already it's February. Hard to believe. Let's see how the West is matching up. To take a look at the Warriors, very strong season they've had, always at or near the top of the conference, and right now they're in first place in contention for that, exactly where they want to be as they close in on the postseason. And, of course, Los Angeles, just way behind.
And when I look at the Lakers hanging where they are, right in the middle of the standings, will not make things easy for them down the stretch.
Well, it figures to be a hectic finish to the season as they attempt to lock down a postseason berth. They've got very little margin for error the rest of the way.
Now Rondo, after the missed three from Trae Young. With the teardrop, Carter with the block, and he's able to get it back. LeBron, that's a two-pointer. Los Angeles with another miss. The Hawks leading by 6. Down low. Pass to Collins. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Kuzma against Carter. Back to Collins. The kick out to Young. From outside, off the mark.
No doubt it's been a bit of a struggle for him here in this quarter in terms of scoring.
A three-pointer is right on target. And that's now 7 points for Kentavious Caldwell-Pope.
Wow, something's brewing, guys. The three-pointers just continue to flow.
Yeah, they've had a great second half from long range, Greg. I mean, things are definitely starting to look up for him.
He feeds it to Rondo. Pass to Kuzma for the tie. Atlanta with the rebound. Dedmon's got rebound number 8 now on the night. And he lobs it up and finished off by Collins.
Oh, phenomenal alley-oop slam there.
They are taking advantage of a team that looks lost out there.
Boy, I tell you what, guys, this is really getting close to being real ugly.
Now here's LeBron. He kicks to McGee. Back to James. And they double up LeBron. Kuzma. And Kuzma slams it in.
And I tell you what, guys, I think that's the best part of James's game. And he's got a lot of good parts, but his vision is otherworldly.
Rondo on the double team. And wrestling for it there, but no one has possession. We'll have a jump ball. And Atlanta has possession. Dedmon dishes to Young. Hits it from three-point range.
Once again, he's able to knock down the long-range jumper. He's on automatic. Just a brilliant game.
Rondo against Carter. Good defensive work there by Young.
And with him missing literally everything he's put up today, you can see why the score is what it is.
And Carter has it in the corner. Offensive rebound. And they convert it last on attempt number 3. And now an 8-point Hawks lead, and the Lakers call time here.
And Dwayne Dedmon, a player who started his NBA career late, was a rookie at age 24 and then floated around to several teams. But he has gone from being an end-of-the-bench guy to an important rotation player in just the last few seasons.
And the Lakers with some changes. Muscala comes in for JaVale McGee. And it's Reggie Bullock in for Rajon Rondo. Lakers trail by 8. And with Dedmon and the teams he's played with, you know, he always has found a way, Greg, to slot in and give you good minutes.
Yeah, what I love about him is he knows who he is as a player and plays to his strengths. Never gives up on a play on either end of the floor. And now he's even added a three-point shot to his arsenal to kind of further expand his versatility.
Man, you got to respect and appreciate how polished LeBron is inside. I mean, he really excels at creating opportunities for himself close to the rim.
Young passes to Len. Caldwell Pope against Bazemore. 6 to shoot. And the dunk by Len.
And nobody, guys, among the defenders stepping up to challenge him on that drive to the 10.
And, Greg, he says, thank you very much, and sails in for the flush.
And those are the kind of sequences that tell you why the score is what it is.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Hawks.
You know, one of the big stories has been the three ball. It's been a key part of their offense throughout the game.
And you've always heard of guys being in a zone shooting, but you can be in a zone passing the basketball, and we've seen that tonight as well.
And that one misses. Lakers trail by 8. Here's Bullock. Over Young. Out of bounds. Atlanta will take possession. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Thursday, they'll face off against DeAndre Jordan and the New York Knicks. Then on Friday, they'll be playing against Blake Griffin and the Detroit Pistons.
And that game against the Suns, it's the second game of a back-to-back, and you know they're going to be feeling the effects of it. Playing that much basketball in that short amount of time really takes a toll.
Young against Caldwell Pope. Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. And once again off the mark by Atlanta. Lakers trail by 8. And it's Bullock in the corner. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. And here now on the 2K leaderboard, the best distributors in the league. The point guards with the most assists per game this season. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And these are the best passers in the NBA. No question about it. Every one of them is willing and able to be the floor general out there and make sure the offense is running at full speed.
And that's the thing to me. I mean, as exceptional as their assist numbers are, it's their leadership and that ability to direct their offense. That's what makes them stand out.
And so Bullock nails both of them. Atlanta leading by 6. Caldwell Pope brings the double team, and the ball's tied up, so we'll have a jump ball.
You two players.
So it's the Lakers now. Lakers trail by 6. Bullock kicks to Stevenson. To the inside. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Hawks. And a look at the locations on the floor where he's been shooting the ball.
Well, they're going to have to look elsewhere for points because he has pulled a Houdini and completely disappeared from the offense in this one. Just no production from him, and nothing seems to be in rhythm for him right now. It's just not his night.
Now, here is Young. 25 points in the game. And he's fouled pretty hard on that shot, but he's got the chance to pick up the points at the line.
You know, you can't be overzealous inside when you guard Young. You got to be better at contesting without fouling.
The Hawks shooting their 7th and 8th attempts at the foul line tonight.
Two shots.
And he makes the first. Both shots good from the stripe.
Of course, he didn't have an attempt there in the first half. He's hoping to be a little bit more active and aggressive here and draw some fouls here in the second.
Now, here's Stevenson. Taking a look at his stats, he's averaging around 7.5 points a game.
And Lance Stevenson, man, I could say a ton about this guy, but he is a player who thrives in chaos. Broken plays, odd situations. Those are where Lance is at his best. I mean, he likes to play as a freestyler, and he excels in that capacity.
First one falls for him. And with Lance Stevenson, sometimes he'll pull off an improvised play, Clark, that just drops your jaw.
Yeah, he's one of the most instinctive players I've ever seen. I mean, he does do some things that could cause you to pull your hair out if you have any. But this guy is competitive, great size, and he ignites a team because he can do a lot of things to help you win.
The Hawks leading by 7. Bazemore gets the bucket. Bazemore's got 13. Los Angeles has gotten the three-pointer to fall to the tune of 50% here in the third quarter. They've made 3 of 6. Stevenson drives in. He's looking for James and finds him. That shot off, and it's the Hawks taking it the other way. They've held a 12-point lead early. Lakers trail by 9. And here's Bullock. 12 points for him. Here is Stevenson. Shot clock at 6. The dish to LeBron. Bembry with the rebound.
Oh, great effort there. That's how you defend the paint.
Exactly. Can't play it any better than that, Greg.
Here's Young, and 2 free throws coming up, unable to get that one to go with all the contact. That one on Caldwell Pope.
Got to be careful in how you're going to guard Young. He often seeks out contact and really forces the issue.
Gentlemen, 2 shots. Woo shots.
That free throw good from Young. Both teams deciding to change it up. And so Young nails them both. Los Angeles calls timeout. In addition to going over the game plan and making whatever necessary adjustments have to be made, Greg, this timeout also the time for players to get rehydrated or hydrate for the first time with some Gatorade. Plenty of basketball still to be played here, and they have to get recharged.
That's a great point. Without proper hydration, a player can completely run out of gas down the stretch of a game. And that's something that none of these guys can afford to have happen. If you're going to battle all the way to the finish, you have got to be hydrated. And checking out the numbers for Young. the past month has been surreal. He's putting up about 20 points per game, 8 assists, and 4 rebounds. And his playmaking really stands out, making his teammates better offensively with his terrific passing.
Yeah, he's outstanding at controlling the tempo. I mean, keeps the ball moving and, of course, finds the open man.
Now here's Ingram. 15 points in the game, and that one is good.
Boy, the versatility of Brandon Ingram. Remarkable at putting the ball in the basket in any number of ways.
Now, here is Young. He's guarded by Bullock.
Tell you what, guys, his size really comes into play when there's a rebound battle going on. He's got an advantage in there.
Here's James. Len grabs the board. Len's got his 4th rebound in this one.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
Especially, Greg, when you're scoring the ball at a decent clip the way they have. I mean, they've done exactly what's necessary to take the lead. Kevin, let's take a look here to see where the Lakers rank in the NBA.
And you look at it, they've been running that fast break to perfection. Great quickness and stamina, and the determination really to attack and look for easy buckets in transition.
That free throw missing. Prince is checked in for Atlanta. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks leading by 8. Kicks to Len. Prince in the corner. Shot clock at 5. Len finds Young. Atlanta again missing.
That's a shot he's got to hit. You don't get many looks better from that range.
Bullock. They get it back. For 3, Ingram. And another field goal in his total. Make it 7 for 14, shooting 50%.
No stopping Ingram when he's in rhythm, especially when he gets a pass in the spot he loves pulling the trigger from.
Back to Len. And the ball goes out of bounds. Last touch by Young. Now let's take a second to bring up our rookie leaderboard for a glance at this year's top first-year free throw shooters. The 4th spot held by Trae Young.
And really, he needs to continue getting to the free throw line as much as possible because he's pretty deadly once he gets there.
And it's hard to score in this league as a rookie. The charity stripe is one place where you can get some easy points, where nobody's on you. And he's learned to take full advantage of that.
Here's Ingram. Atlanta with the rebound. Len's got his 5th rebound right now in the game. Inside. Hawks passing it around. Prince wide open. A three-pointer is right on target. Prince has got 6.
Not too much respect shown to him by the defenders.
To the middle, 5 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. And Young, here we go. It's good. And it's a 10-point Atlanta lead.
Great basketball from him, Kevin. A commanding performance, helping add to the lead this quarter.
Now, here's Bullock. He's covered closely. And there's the pass to LeBron. Sinks that one from the post. 15 points in the game.
Yeah, I like how James takes it to the defense. Even if they're all over him, he just muscles it past them.
And so it's the Atlanta Hawks holding on to an 8-point lead heading into the break. They're playing a bruising game inside, and it's working for them. We'll get right back to the action when we return. While we have the chance now, folks, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
Just true artistry right there. I mean, great decision on where to go with the ball, and how about the perfect delivery?
And they'd love to see every possession end this way. True team basketball.
And with 3 quarters behind us, let's see what this 4th period holds in store for us. And here's James. He'll bring it up for Los Angeles. And it's Prince outside at the 3 with Collins down at the power forward. And it's Young. Then there's Len. So that's the lineup for Atlanta. And that one misses. And the second free throw, good. The Hawks leading by 7. Herter, he's covered by Ingram, takes a 3, gets it to go from beyond the arc. And that's now 7 points for Alex Len.
And piling on to that big lead, we know he has the range late on the defensive reaction.
Yeah, and you really can't afford those kinds of lapses. I mean, not when facing a hole or a deficit like this.
Yeah, Rondo just knows how to wheel and deal, has that exceptional feel for when one of his guys is open.
Herter, he's covered by Rondo. Back to Len. And he floats in for the easy 2. Credit the assist on that one.
And some guys just have a nose for scoring, and this one couldn't have been any easier.
Yeah, that was actually no defense at all there, Greg. I mean, layups don't come any easier than that. I mean, they're piling it on now.
6 on the shot clock. Stevenson dishes to Rondo. Feeds to Ingram. Rebound, Atlanta.
And he rushed that one, no doubt about it. The D. Allen's position, you could see the frustration on his face.
And Young kicks to Prince. And Lance Stevenson picks up the foul. That'll be his 2nd foul of the game. The Hawks making a switch here. Dedmon's checked in. The Lakers also making some changes. JaVale McGee comes in for Muscala. And Kyle Kuzma is subbed in for Lance Stevenson. Here's Collins. Prince outside. Clock at 6. The fadeaway. Rebounded by McGee. McGee's got rebound number 10 tonight with that last one. Prince against Kuzma. Over Prince. Kuzma can't get it to go. Atlanta leading by 10. Pass to Collins. Hawks passing it around. Prince kicks to Collins. Back to Prince. From deep. There's JaVale McGee with the rebound.
Jeez. Maybe he was trying to show off or something right there.
Is that what you think?
Absolutely.
Instead, it had the opposite effect. He looked foolish.
Young with the ball. 4th quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far.
And I love how his teammates have stepped up for him. He's struggling, but they're ramping it up and getting it done this quarter.
And we're going to have a jump ball. It's tied up there.
You two players.
And the Hawks with possession here. James against Collins. Back to Kuzma. And it's Rondo in the corner. And again, it's the Lakers from deep.
And every now and then, Rondo will surprise you with the occasional triple, showing it off there with range.
Young passes to Prince. He kicks it to Dedmon. And it's Rajon Rondo with the foul. That's his first foul. Over 3.5 minutes through the final quarter now. Young against Rondo. Oh, and they get in the way of the alley-oop. Not to be. Good play defensively.
I tell you what, they got a nice reservation for him over on the bench if he keeps this up. 4th turnover already.
And what's your take, guys, on the hustle sticks for the Lakers?
The activity level defensively, I've really been impressed with. There's been an attack mode on the defensive end.
They haven't wasted time getting the ball up the court tonight either, and it's resulted in a lot of fast break points.
Time called here. The Hawks decide to talk it over.
And, you know, it was clear early on that Kyle Kuzma is going to be a great scorer. He had no problem putting up big numbers in his rookie season. Many feel, and I'm with them, this is just the start, and he has plenty of upside in other areas of his game. This guy is all-star caliber in time.
He gets a chance now to catch up with the 4th member of our crew, Hall of Famer David Aldridge.
I was able to listen in on Lloyd Pierce talking with his team. He told them, look, fellas, this is what we're capable of when you come together as one. I knew you had it in you, just like I know we're going to come out on top. Finish this game.
Thank you, David. Here's James. No good. That would have tied it. And with Kuzma, he is so ahead of schedule as a scorer, Clark. He's had time to branch out this development.
Yeah, he's got a nice game offensively. Boy, he does a little bit of everything. Handles it, shoots it, can score with or without the ball. Even at the end of last season, I think he focused more on acting as a playmaker for others, which adds to his versatility. The sky's the limit for this guy, Kevin.
From 11 feet away, that's short off the rim. And so Young will bring it up for the Atlanta Hawks. They've held a 12-point lead early. Pass to Dedmon. It's Prince on the wing. 5 to shoot. Pass to Collins. No good with the triple.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
LeBron outside. Kicks it to McGee. And a wide open look for Rondo. Cans it from downtown. Rondo's got 6 here in this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks.
Young dishes to Prince. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
No question, he got bumped on that shot.
Yeah, the officials didn't need to talk that one over. It was obvious.
Two shots.
That free throw, no good. Kent Bazemore's checked in for Atlanta. so neither attempt will fall that time for him.
Usually free throws are a formality for him. I didn't expect that result when he stepped up there.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Here's Young. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line.
Yeah, just exceptional focus on these hard finishes. Young welcomes getting physical on the way up.
One shot.
That one misses for Young. Lakers trail by 4. That's tipped to the inside and out of bounds as Los Angeles gains possession. And here's what the schedule looks like for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be matching up with Chris Paul and the Houston Rockets. And then on Saturday, they'll be facing Drew Holiday and the New Orleans Pelicans.
You know, some might look ahead at the schedule and start marking off how many wins they'll wind up with, but I think that's a trap. You can't take any nights off in the NBA, and you've got to stay in the moment.
And the Lakers call time here.
And Kevin, he saw his guys just a little sluggish out there. Oftentimes a timeout like this allows you to kind of just reset.
And now we get the chance to present our Jordan Player of the Game, Trae Young.
I mean, he's been the driving force all night. I mean, the damage he's done has added up to a major chunk of their offense. And you know it's a special game once you crack 30.
That's tipped and stolen by Prince. He dishes it to Collins. And Young kicks to Prince. There's the pass to Dedmon. Young outside. Sinks the three-pointer.
And easy to admire Young's confidence. Knows he has the ability to drain it from way outside.
Passes to James. Puts it up from 15. That one drops for him. LeBron's got 5 points now in the quarter.
And you can see there the defender gets caught up on the pick.
I think he's got to be more aggressive, stronger, getting through those screens. Can't allow shooters that kind of space to pull the trigger.
Dedmon kicks to Young. Down to 5 on the shot clock.
Tremendous effort. I mean, this guy has already cracked double digits on the backboard.
And those rebounds lead the team. I mean, he's been the tone setter for him today in terms of work ethic and glass eating.
LeBron against Prince. He kicks it to Bazemore. Back to Prince. Off target from outside. Lakers trail by 5. Now Kuzma. Over Collins. The shot's good from Kuzma. Kuzma's got 10 points in just the second half.
Boy, Kuzma's such an impressive player, able to dial it in from these in-between spots with relative ease.
Collins kicks to Dedmon. Pass to Prince. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
2 shots, gentlemen. 2. Two shots.
The first one falls. And both free throws good for Prince. So it's the Lakers now. Now here's James. Pass to Kuzma. Len grabs the board.
And you can see the defenders afraid to kind of get in his way a lot of times when he's on his way to the basket. But on that one, they were there.
And here is LeBron. Inside, and the slam dunk by McGee.
And how about the incredible timing on that alley-oop?
He absolutely hammered it down.
Well, I tell you what, that's the play we'll remember if they can put together a little surge to break this game open.
It's Prince on the wing, covered by LeBron. And Ingram with a clear path to the basket.
The know-how that Ingram has, I mean, well aware that the defense is going to hack him in these situations, he just stays the course.
First free throw is good. And that's good as he hits both of his shots.
And really making the most of his opportunities there tonight. Hasn't been the struggle we sometimes see him go through.
Young against Rondo. To the paint. And finished off by Collins.
And the pass there floated it up to the precise spot it needed to be.
And no messing around on the finish. He powers it through.
And that's an alley-oop that'll be loop-to-loop all day long on the highlight reel.
LeBron outside. Six on the shot clock. Kuzma passes to Ingram. Back to Kuzma. And he hits it just before the shot clock expires. Kuzma's got 20 points.
Kyle Kuzma, a man you can trust in the clutch. Big spots, big shots.
Herter, he's covered by Ingram. Looking to end his cold spell. It's hauled in by Los Angeles. Ingram's got 4 rebounds now tonight to take the lead. And Rajon Rondo, the basket on the assist from Ingram. Rondo's got 9 points now in the quarter.
He just lives for the moment. Rondo there coming up big time for his team when they need it most.
Rondo on the double team. It's stolen by Rondo. LeBron outside. Here's Kuzma. And another three for the Lakers.
Kyle Kuzma showing you the killer instinct, which oftentimes is really special, showing you how valuable he is.
Atlanta calls timeout. They're behind by 5. 1:03 left in the fourth quarter. .103 left here in the fourth quarter. Young dishes to Collins.
Just great anticipation by Young. He just sees the play developing, knows exactly where he wants to go with the ball.
Here's James. But they recover it.
Oh, great job there, tracking down the long rebound, and the clock will continue to run.
Clock at 4. And they call the foul, so he's got the and one chance here to make it a three-point play.
Just so reliable. I mean, that basket there will give them a little bit more of a cushion. And he caps that off in style. He gets the finish with the harm. Huge possession there to extend the lead.
Young against Rondo.
Is it me, or does it just feel like he gets every rebound that comes up?
Well, he practically has gotten everyone that's available. A 20-plus rebounding game is not something we get to see very often, Greg.
It's the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game. Atlanta calls timeout. They trail by 8. 27 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Dishes to Prince. Collins kicks to Prince. It's Young on the wing. He's covered by Rondo. And there's the whistle on the shot. Took the foul. Shot misses. He'll be shooting 2.
Take a break. Take a break. 2 shots.
Gets the first, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Young nails them both. There's 18 seconds left in the fourth quarter. And Trae Young gets the whistle that time. And so he's picked up his final foul. And he will sit for the rest of this game. He hits the first one, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
And there's no denying that Rondo is a wizard with the ball. Exceptional at exploiting holes in the defense.
And really nothing they can do now. They just got to play this one out.
Yep, this one's a wrap, partner.
He's clobbered. He'll get 3 shots at the line.
Yeah, there was definitely some contact there on the three-point attempt.
You have to avoid fouls like that. As a defender, challenge the three-point shooter, but run by him, not into him.
And he nails the third. And now they decide to foul intentionally. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead.
When Lance Stevenson is focused, he's very dangerous, has a ton of talent, good, strong physical body, athletic, versatile. He does a lot of good things out there.
And here's Prince outside. And so the Lakers take the win. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
It's time now to go courtside as we send you over to David Aldridge from the sideline. David, take it away.
Thanks, Kevin. Hey, LeBron, congrats on the win. What do you think made the difference tonight?
Defense. We made our mark defensively. We understand that for the long term, we have to defend at a high level. We've been doing that.
It does start at that end, LeBron. Congrats again. Back to you, Kevin.
All right, David, thank you. Well, folks, that's going to do it for now. For Clark Kellogg, Greg Anthony, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan thanking you for watching the NBA, presented by 2K Sports. And we'll see you next time.